Hi, my name is Abby, this is my dad, and this is my sister Rebecca. On today's episode of Cooking with Abby, we're going to be making baked pretzels.
Baked mini pretzels. Now, why baked and not regular pretzels? As far as I'm concerned, people, there's one kind of pretzel. This kind of pretzel. But there's the chip pretzels, right? That's what we're calling them. So we needed to differentiate because we're not making those itty bitty pretzels. We're making big New York Central Park style pretzels. We have decided to make them 4 different ways. Well, not really. They're all the same way, just different toppings. Super yummy. There's one topping that we didn't make that you could make, and you could use these kind of like as a bread roll sort of thing, right? Where you could butter garlic. That would be super yummy. We have a couple plain ones. Maybe we'll try one of those. We did zaatar, Lebanese Middle Eastern spice. We did salt because they're pretzels, you have to, with some mustard. And then we did cinnamon and sugar. And we did rock sugar, the bigger sugars, because that's super yummy. Abby, where can people find the ingredients for today's recipe?
Here or at cookingwithabby.com.
That is true. Rebecca, shall we get started?
Yes.
Awesome, let's get started. First thing we need to do is make sure that our yeast is ready and active. So what we did was we took our yeast, we added some warm, not hot, not cold, but warm water and sugar together. We set it aside and we let it bloom for 5 minutes.
And we saw it when it was like flat, and then it's just like...
Now it's all domed because the yeast is active and it's good. If you don't get that kind of reaction, garbage, because it didn't work and it's no good.
Wow.
Abby, how about you take some salt, mix that in with our flour. I don't know why we always...
I was gonna mix, like,
yes,
throw
but
it
we
around,
didn't, did we?
No.
I'm gonna get some extra flour because there's a little bit of kneading going on. Are you needy?
Yeah.
Ha!
No.
I didn't mean needy as in are you gonna need, but more like are you needy as in you have needs. I can take my rings off because this is gonna get ugly. All right, that's mixed in. How about you make a little well there? Well.
And we'll put that in.
So slow. Whoa!
Whoa.
It looked like a solid, but it's not. It's yeasty happy goodness. In it goes.
Oh.
Popped a little bit.
Oh.
What, you guys don't like the fermentation?
It looks weird.
Yeah, it kind of formed a bit of a skin on the top, didn't it? It's all good. So mix that in. I brought the flour out because we're going to knead it for a few minutes once it's all nicely incorporated here. And then also, if we didn't quite measure out exactly the right amount of flour, we may need to add a little more water, a little more flour. You're looking for a lovely sticky dough, but nice and smooth.
This is not coming together.
Yeah, it's because you're not working it enough. Here, let me get a little more room here. The only way to work your flour, as far as I'm concerned,
is
with your hands. Abby, there's a little more liquid in here, which is always precious. I'm gonna ask you to fill that up with water as well. Because I foresee us needing more water already. I foresee this dough already needing a little more water. That's why I got some from, got Abby to get some. Again, baby steps, people. Always about the baby steps with the dough, because it quickly goes from, oh no, it's too wet, to, oh no, it's too dry. And then you're just constantly adding back and forth. The other thing that I tend to do always is I'm always too scared of making it too wet. And so I always end up with a very sticky, tough dough. I don't know why I do that. I should just embrace the wetness more. So we already added another tablespoon-ish here of water. Abby, and what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna ask you to get some more.
Okay.
Because I just feel like this doesn't look like the kind of dough that I want it to look like. Yeah, just dump the whole thing in.
Boop.
Let's live on the edge, people. There we go. That's a little soupier.
It's like soap.
A little soapy.
So, ladies, what kind of pretzels do you like? No, what flavor do you like? Cinnamon sugar? Salty and mustardy? We're gonna make some, as I mentioned, we're gonna make some with Lebanese spice, which is zaatar. I'm looking forward to those. Garlic, also very good. What's my favorite?
Not a huge fan of pretzels. I know, blasphemy.
Mom loves pretzels.
They are probably Mom's favorite snack.
Mr.
But the salty
Pretzel.
ones. All right, so
That looks sticky.
This
Really
looks very sticky because
wet.
we went big. I went
What?
bold with the water. That's cool. Abby, you're gonna dust off my surface here a little bit because this is too sticky, but that's okay.
Because we're just gonna add more flour.
We're gonna add some more flour from the board here, and we're gonna work this for 3 hours, 4 hours. No, we're gonna work this for about 6 minutes, kneading it here. So needy, like children, always needy. 6 minutes of kneading. I'm gonna get it together. We're gonna pull it together, people, and then we're gonna let it rest. How long are we gonna let it rest for?
An hour? 2 hours?
An hour. An hour is good enough. You're gonna wait for it to double-ish in size. Then we're gonna form a whole bunch of little dough balls, roll them out, and then the fun thing with pretzels is we get to boil them. Well, actually, that's right. The most fun part is we get to braid them.
I don't know how to. I think it's like.
I know
you have to-
how. It's like that.
We're all gonna know how. You guys want to do a time warp for an hour?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3. And down. I don't know how to come out of a time warp. Our dough has risen. We may or may not have had lunch, made a cheesecake, done all kinds of other things. Our dough is out. It has risen. I don't know that it's risen a lot,
Yeah.
but it's
still
definitely
good.
bigger than it was. We are now going to cut it into
2.
4. And then when we cut it into 4, we're going to cut the 4s into 4s.
And the 4s and the 4s.
4s and the 4s? No, I think that's enough 4s. I'm going to form them into, and how about you do that too? You guys just make little balls out of them because it'll be easier to cut a circle into 4 than it will be to cut a triangle into 4. Because I like geometry and all, but I don't think I need to go there right now, do I?
I like it.
Here's another one of those. Here's another one of those. You're going to cut that up? Great.
Yes.
You're going to roll these out so that they are worms. Worms! We want
That thin.
We want about 12, no, not that thin. You can do the same, you can start rolling those. This is gonna take some time, people. So we may excel, oh, I almost cut you.
It's like
You good?
making challah.
Yeah.
When you have to braid it.
It's like braiding challah, it's like braiding hair, it's
Dope.
like braiding all kinds
Hair.
of things.
You don't roll your hair out into.
We're gonna keep these under our damp cloth here.
Which is damp.
I hope so. If it wasn't damp, why would it be a damp cloth? So,
It's magical.
what are we trying to do? We are rolling these out until
go like
they
this?
are... No.
No.
You gotta bigger. Let me have to take off the rings, people.
Strong.
No. It's not like flour and like wet. This is like.
No, but they're getting
Oh,
in the
wow.
way.
Oh, you're gonna
I
have
think we
dents
may
in
be
yours.
facing the same thing we faced when we made our hamburger buns. That if your dough is very elasticy, what do? We work it a little bit. No, we don't add water. We let it rest. Oh, Abs, look at you with the technique.
That's what I.
You've been watching the pretzel guys at the shop, haven't you?
Yes, I have. Because they're very
So-
interesting.
Haha, I said so again. 12 inches, 30 centimeters.
How long is this?
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's good that much. Kind of even. Rebecca, yours is a little thick in the center.
Oh, perfect.
Now, do we remember how to do this?
Yes. You go like this,
You
and then you
Well,
twist.
one note on the one note on the shaping first. Who cares? They taste the same. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
So twist,
Pat. Beautiful.
fold, pinch and pinch.
Yeah. Well, I pinched. I don't know if yours was pinched. Yours is much better than mine.
Boom! Look
Mine
at that.
was Really weird.
Well, the
but-
good news is we have a whole whack more. I think there needs to be more pinching here.
Yeah.
If we don't pinch enough,
It's like the challah. You can add
they'll
water.
fall apart.
See?
And good news is we have 16 of these to form. So we're gonna form this, then we're gonna come back. Beautiful! And then we're gonna boil these. See you in a moment.
Going down to the surface. Roll it out a little more. Loopity-loop. Twist. Loop. Pinch. Ta-da!
People, we are shattering worlds here. We're not in the same spots.
No.
So, and there I go with my so again. We are going to make ourselves a bath of boiling water with some baking soda. Oh!
Oh!
child abuse? No one rat me out. Are you okay?
Yes.
You just got a little splash. Sorry. Was not expecting that to go like that, obviously. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's always good when you burn your children, right?
Yeah.
Long story. Coffee, Starbucks.
Disney.
Oh no, this is getting loud. So we're gonna boil this. A couple of seconds in here, maybe 10 seconds till they float up. We formed them all. Should have started with that, but then I burnt my daughter, so I got all kind of confused. We're gonna do, so we have 16. So we're gonna do 4 plain, 4 with cinnamon sugar, 4 with zaatar, and 4 with salt. Ready to go?
Yes.
So I'm gonna boil it for a second here. Let me turn this on. Which,
Why don't you put it in the spoon first and then lay it down so it doesn't
Well-
splash again?
okay, fine. I don't want to get burnt. Now, a word on the shape of our pretzels. Shape doesn't affect flavor.
It's all the same.
Well, the different toppings will affect flavor.
Totally gonna affect flavor. Not gonna affect flavor. Well, this will, because this is gonna make a nice crispy crunch on there. Again, I got all distracted when I burnt her. We're boiling them so that we get that nice pretzel crust on these.
Ready, boiling, here we go. Alright, given that I burnt you,
We'll let you top this one. We're gonna put it on a wire rack so the water drips out. How about you add some cinnamon sugar to that one? Yeah, none of these are sinking. I expected them to sink. They are
I
not
need
sinking.
some more cinnamon on this.
1, 2, 3,
I'm already at
4,
7.
5, 6, 7,
I'm already at
8,
7.
10. Rebecca, what are you thinking? Zaatar? How about salt?
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Wow.
Yeah, sure.
I want to just like take it and dump it in, like we did for the
You
donuts.
could totally do that.
Thank you.
I wouldn't do that with the salt though. You're gonna get too much salt.
Yeah, with this. It all goes on the top.
Rebecca, Zaatar, hit it up. Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, they're like 2 bite brownies.
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11. What?
10.
And
I want.
you know what? We'll save the plain for last. Abs, how about you top that? We're going to do the balance of these. We're going to top, as I say, all of them. Then we'll come back. We'll put them in the oven. So we boiled all of these. We are going to transfer them to parchment line. Go ahead, transfer some. Parchment? Just stick them on the trays. I did 2 trays because I think we're going to have too many for one. Boom. Boom.
Should mine be
Boom.
spread out more?
Maybe. I don't think they're going to rise.
I think
in
you
the
can do
oven.
like a 2.
I wouldn't make sure that... Oh, you got lots of room here. We'll steal one, put one over here in the middle. Boom. 2 sheets, parchment paper lined. We reuse our parchment paper. Why? Because there's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to throw it out after each use. So again, we did... we actually were going to do 4 of each. And then we said, you know what? No one really wants plain. I want to try the plain.
Yeah.
But we made more cinnamon sugar because... You like cinnamon sugar? Do you love cinnamon sugar? No one really likes zaatar as much as I do. So I guess those 4 are mine.
But I don't know
Boom.
what they're gonna taste like.
Burning aside, that was super easy, super quick, super fun. These go into the oven for a whopping 10 minutes. That's it. And then we get to enjoy some pretzels with mustard?
Yeah, well, it depends.
Mustard?
You don't have sugar and
Sugar, cinnamon? No, mustard. That's bad.
Maybe
All right,
zaatar.
We'll be back in 10 whole minutes. Pretzels are out. We'd said 10 minutes before the oven. In the end, we put them in for a total of about 14, right? I am of the opinion you want a little crispy brownness to them. We wanted Mom to try, but Mom took the dog for a walk, so she's gonna have to try it later.
We'll save for one.
Who's going for what?
I want to try like all of them.
Well, so then how about you guys, all of them? I don't know
Yeah.
about 4. I'm gonna try a little zaatar. Where's the funny one? I just wanted to point out, again, no one cares what these look like.
It's a snake.
It's a snake, it's a swan, it's gonna be tasty. I am going for zaatar.
I'm gonna take a bite of yours.
You're gonna take a bite of my zaatar.
I'll take a salt. This way we each get one. Like,
Oh,
you can take a bite
crispy,
from it.
yummy. Happy place. Zaatar, you could totally hit with a little mustard as well. I feel like after you had the mustard though, I can't go back to the cinnamon sugar now. Cinnamon sugar good?
I want to try.
Dudes, these are amazing. And really, like with all of these bread things that we're making, yeah, you gotta wait a little while. Yeast has gotta rise. No big deal. Other than that, and burning Abbey, super easy, super quick, super tasty. No reason you couldn't make these for dinner, for lunch. We'll make them, you can freeze them, double the batch, right? Freeze half of them.
Breakfast.
Breakfast, ooh.
You know
Little
what?
cream cheese with chives, cut in half. Guess I know what I'm having for breakfast.
Strawberries.
Rebecca, if people like these, should they share them with their friends?
Yes, you must share them with your friends.
Well, I don't know about must, but it would certainly be nice if you go ahead and click that share button, and then, you know, your friends watch the videos, and we get a little motivation.
Or even tell them.
Or even tell them. You, with your toes on that little box down there, are very annoying. Abby? Oh, look at you. You're going ham on this. What can people do, Abby?
Subscribe and hit the notification bell and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And
Yeah.
comment what you want us to make.
Yeah, let us know what you guys want us to make next.
Or take a photo of the pretzels.
If you
Yeah.
make them, there's all kinds of things you can do, people. Interact with us. We sound like we're begging, but we really want to make sure people are watching these other than, you know, us and mom. So if you watch, let us know, comment, subscribe, do anything. We love doing these. We're going to keep doing them. And hopefully there's people watching them and enjoying them too. See you next week. Bye-bye. I know why I burnt you, Abby.
Why?
Because I don't like, no.
Hey!
No, because we weren't in the right place.